channel. My name is Louise. So my channel is a haul every Saturday without fail, and I also upload things to do with my life, what I'm going through, recipes, other hauls, anything, just random stuff. If you enjoy that sort of thing, you enjoy today, don't forget to subscribe down below. Give me a like and a comment if you enjoy. So my hauls are for myself, my adult son, and my dog Chip. We have a budget of £60. Tend to not really go up to £60 occasionally, but not too much. We hit 41 and change this week. I did notice that there's a lot of empty spaces going on, like the pizza section in the, actually it was more frozen than anything, pizza section in the frozen area, like big empty gaps. The potato section was big empty gaps. What else? Ready meals, there wasn't really many ready meals. So there's some things I didn't get, some alternative ideas that I got instead of the things I was originally going to get. I will explain that as I go on. That's the way I usually do it. I'll try and explain why I've bought each item, because I usually have an idea. I don't tend to just go in and just buy something because I've just seen it. I mean, I do occasionally like everybody else, but I've usually got a reason for it. Did get everything off of my list this week. I didn't have a massive list. Some things were actually to go with some meal ideas from last week, as I've mentioned before. I do tell you meals that I'm planning on doing. 9 times out of 10 they don't happen. I did mention a roast dinner 2 weeks ago, chicken still in the freezer, pizza last week that Corey's going to make. Turned out didn't get enough ingredients, and that just reminds me I didn't get any pepperoni. Again, I didn't get enough ingredients. Oh my god, my shopping is so bad at the moment. That's it. I usually have a lot to talk about at this point and I can't think of anything. So we just got Asda and let's do the haul. So this is actually the second time recording this because my words are just failing me today. Overthinking it again. I'll quit doing that. So normally I would have all like my fresh fruit and vegetables or whatever I'm going to have. That would be in this section. This is the only, no, it's not the only, there's another. Not much fresh going on here. Really not into salads and stuff, which would be mainly my fresh. I don't eat an awful lot of fruit anyway. I just don't enjoy it too much. And I have a lot of vegetables in the freezer, so I don't need it. I actually bought the onion to go or as a topping for the pizza that Corey's going to make, that he was going to make last week. He actually did have the ingredients out and he was about to make it. And we realised we didn't have all the toppings that we originally wanted. So I mentioned the red onion. He likes the idea of that as well. So I've got a nice big one, 17p for that. So that is purely for the pizza. I got some eggs this week because I'm thinking of possibly baking a peach pie. I went through the cupboards and realised I've got 2 tins of peaches in there that have been there for the longest time. So I was trying to think, okay, what can I use them for? I don't even remember what I actually bought them for originally. So I thought a peach pie would be good. Normally when I have peaches I think crumble, but fancy a pie. So we're going to try a peach pie this week. I possibly will record it, not guaranteeing, it just depends on how this weekend goes. These are actually £1.15 for 6 medium eggs. And I always do get the free range. Now, if you're new here, I buy the chicken for my dog Chip. I do cook his food in a slow cooker. Half of this packet will do about 5 meals, because I usually do a 5 meal batch at a time. So this one is a 1.1 kilogram packet of thighs. I do debone and skin them once they're cooked, so don't worry about that. My dog, you know, I've researched this. So there is a cheaper packet. It's £1.94 for a 1.1 kilogram. But if you actually feel the thighs, you can feel lots of bones going on in the other packet. So I think this is probably better, like as in like ratio of weight to meat. This one was £2.90 when I first started buying it only a few weeks ago. Went up to £3 and it's just gone up again to £3.10. Oh, this is so frustrating. But yeah. My dog enjoys this food. He's going through a phase with this food, and this is pretty much all he eats is the chicken casserole that I make. So if you work out how much dog food costs as well, this is pretty good. You know, if you work it out, packets of dog food compared to the meals that I'll get out of this is really good value. I got a pineapple this week. Now the pineapple is actually for the pizza. I know. It's a controversial subject, isn't it? Are you a pineapple on your pizza person or not? I am. don't understand those people that are not. It's so good. And if you haven't tried it, don't diss it before you try it. So I actually did want to just get a tin, because I don't really eat it that much. The tins in Asda, there was none. Again, part of the shelf was empty. Most of the tinned fruit was empty as well. They only had the name, which for the life of me, I've been trying to think of all day and I can't think of it. There's a brand of fresh, there's a brand of tinned fruit, but I can't think of what it was. But I looked at the weight, it tells you the price per 100 grams, and the brand was double the price, so I wasn't going to pay it. This was 95p for that, and I'm going to cut it all up, just keep out what will go for the pizza and then freeze the rest, because I'm sure I'll be saving money doing it that way. 4-pint semi-skimmed milk. This is double checking it hasn't gone up in price. Oh, it has gone up in price. Ooh, it's £1.55. So this milk has gone up 10p as well. This does Corey and I about a week, so that's pretty standard. So my coffee, always here as well. This is your basic, cheap, cheerful, instant Asda's own coffee, 83p. I absolutely love it. If you've not tried it, give it a go, you never know. Spaghetti loops, I've got 2 tins this week. Again, something I absolutely love. I have tried all the different branded ones. This is the one for me. It's got to be the loops as well. It has to be. It's different. I can't explain it. It's different. This is 40p a tin. I got a margarine this week. I was eating butter. Absolutely love butter. Miss it so much. But this one's £1.10 for 500 grams. I think this has just gone up as well, because I'm sure it was £1 last time I bought one. But for 500 grams, it's £1. Now, I did look at the butter because, as I said, I missed it. I did have a quick look. 250 grams is now gone up. When I bought it only a few weeks ago, it was £1.75. That's now £2. So I am going to just suffer it out and stick with this. And butter will just have to be my treat. The yogurts, last week, for the first time for a long time, I bought Corey a strawberry Muller because he remembers having them as a kid and he enjoyed it immensely. So these are actually 60p for one, or you can get 10 for £4. So I got him a rice because he wanted to try one. So we went with strawberry because he enjoyed the strawberry yogurt. And then I've got the 3 strawberry yogurts. They didn't have an awful lot of choice in flavours. I've got 3 smooth toffee and 3 salted caramel cheesecake flavours for £4. So that's pretty good. Sausage rolls. These have recently gone up, haven't they? I think they were 94p last week or the week before. They're now 98p. It's a small add-on. Normally it's 10, 15, 20p, so £4 isn't so bad. It is bad when it's like every couple of weeks though. But yeah, 98p for the sausage rolls now. Corey's Dr Pepper actually did want to get Coke. Corey wanted some Coca-Cola, like the proper branded one. Full fat one is, he likes the full fats. He doesn't really like the diet flavours. He says there's an aftertaste. So they haven't had any in my Asda for the past couple of weeks. I thought it was just they didn't have stock, but they've actually closed all the spaces. Is your Asda the same? Can you get full fat diet Coke, full fat Coke in your Asda? Let me know. I'm intrigued. I kept thinking it was full fat Coke, but when I went over, it's the 0 because it's a red packet still, but it's got black on it. So yeah, I'm intrigued to know, because we haven't been able to get it in our local Asda. So I got Corey's Dr Pepper instead, so this is like his backup pan. He really did want the Coke, but you know, you make do with what you can get. Clearly he's already tried it. As I've mentioned before, I do have to shop the day before because of my fibro, so there are a few things here that have been cracked into. These are £1.70 for 1 or 2 for £3. Corey also asked for some Crave. It doesn't get through cereal that much, but he's had a thing for it this week, so he's finished most of his cereals. This is £4 for an 850 gram packet. I did try my best to remember the weight of the other one, but I can't remember the weight. But it's £2.50. But I did look at the ratio of, again, the weight. They have in the tickets on the shelf, it will tell you this price per 100 grams or this price per kilogram, so you can work out which size packets are best to get. This one worked out half the price of the smaller packet in the amount you get for the money you're paying. So this, if you're getting Crave, is the good size packet to get. You're getting more value for money. I got some red onion and chive bagels. I'm thinking I should have got 2 because I have actually finished them in the freezer, and I do like these in the freezer. Now these are my favourite. If you're a bagel person and you haven't tried red onion and chive, I definitely recommend these. I love having bagels because you can shove these in the freezer and just get one out at a time. They defrost massively quickly, and it's just so much easier. I'm a bread person. I like bread in the house all the time. I get a little bit anxious when I don't have bread in the house. But knowing I can have this in the freezer, so I've always got it if I'm getting low on like the fresh stuff. Love it. Absolutely love it. And they're £1.25 at the moment. The only time I buy them is when they're on a deal, because they regularly go down on that deal. All the different flavours in this go down on the deal. I got some Kit Kats for myself this week. £1.25 again. Only ever buy these on a deal, but you get 9, I believe. I can't even see the number, is it? Yeah, 9 2-finger Kit Kats in that. I bought the digestives this week, and I was thinking, okay, I don't actually remember if Corey ate the ones from last week, but I'll just buy them anyway because it's chocolate digestives. You know, it's not a big deal having chocolate digestives in the house. These are 60p. When I got back from work this morning, because Corey had to go out to a training course this morning, there was crumbs on the side and the packet had been cracked into, so I guess he's eaten the other ones. So I'm glad I bought them now. And yes, I had some breakfast before I started the haul this morning. So this is actually 80p. I can't remember how much it was last time. My brain's not working that well. I apologise. But yeah, 80p, basic loaf of bread. This is actually the toasty size. I just find the medium are very, very thin now, and it just don't do the job anymore. A toilet roll, as I mentioned before, I just want to buy a toilet roll every week. £1.93 for this one. It does the job. I don't have any issues with this one at all. It used to come in a 12-pack, but they've put they've put 2 rolls in one on this one, so it is thicker than it used to be. You can tell the difference if you know, knew the one from before. I enjoy it. It works. It does the job, and I'm quite happy with that one. I got treats for Chip. As I mentioned before, I cook his own meals. That's all he's eating is the chicken casserole. I'm trying to break it up a little bit because sometimes being a bit sick, and I think it's because he's eaten too much wet. He needs a bit of dry. He won't eat any biscuits. He's just really fussy at the moment. But these are the ones that he does like, and these are quite soft ones. And as I mentioned before, but I will say again if you're new here, just so you know, this is 60p for this packet, and it's 5 sticks in it, and it's the chicken. There is a 5-stick pack that's beef, so it's the same but red instead of the yellow. That's £1.20. Don't go there, not worth it. Also, they do a 6-stick pack. They're £1.20, both flavours. So you really do need to pay attention to it if you want to get your value for money. These treats up for Chip as well. The Bakers. I know he used to eat Baker's biscuits before his whole change of personality and everything that's going on right now. I don't think I've seen these ones before. Oh, new look, new recipe. So maybe I have, and it was just a new packet. So it's a beef, chicken and lamb. It says it's low in fat, no added artificial colours, flavours or preservatives. We like all that sort of stuff. It says it's ideal for training treats, but they're sticks. They're long sticks and they're very soft. They're very bendy, which I think that's why Chip enjoys these. I do have to break them up into very small bits because his teeth ain't the best. No rawhide in it, and this is actually 95p. There's quite a lot in there, so that would be very good value for money if he eats them. But if he doesn't, it's not a big deal. I have plenty of people with dogs around me that I can fob off all the things that Chip won't eat, and they'll enjoy them, so that's not a big deal. I've got hash browns. Now, I don't go through hash browns that much. I like these in the freezer. Most of the time, I have them with one of the bagels. I'll have a bagel with maybe a fake meat sausage or something. I tend to go to the same sort of things when I finish work. So I'd only eat one of these at a time. So one bag's going to last a long time. I was disappointed in the pay increase on this one. Last time I bought this is 800 grams of hash browns. It's just potato. Was £1. It's £1.60. Oh, that's disgusting. I mean, it was a while ago, but 60p increase. is potato. The actual potatoes haven't gone up that much in price. In fact, I don't know if they have gone up in price. Potatoes. So that seems so excessive. I'm still going to moan about it though. I bought myself some tangos. These are dark berry, sugar free. There's 8 in the packet and they're £3, which is a pretty good price. I've been trying to stay away from fizzy for a while, but you know, cans, I just thought it, you know, I can ration myself then. And I got the chicken dippers, as you can see by the peg. Corey has already dipped into these last night. Now, I've mentioned these before, but I will mention them again for anybody who's new here, just in case you don't know. So this is a packet of 70 chicken dippers. It is a 1.275 kilogram. Now, I remember that because I say it all the time. It's right where he decided to open the packet. Now, they have a number of these, same sort of packaging. You've got the black, you've got the big red banner, all that sort of stuff, but they're all slightly different. You have chicken chunks, you have some with breadcrumbs, all sorts. They're 800-gram packet and they're the same price. So if you want value for money, that is the one to go by. Corey has this one every week because he enjoys it. If he didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't get this one, but he enjoys these and he has them, literally gets through a bag every week. So if you want value for money and you're after something along those lines, I would definitely recommend those. I got just the 2 ready meals. As I mentioned, the freezer section there wasn't much to play with in there at the moment. Beef lasagna, and I got him the cheese and tomato pasta. These are 90p a packet and he enjoys those ones. Now, Corey likes to have pizzas. I had to sort of play around with it this time, so I bought these ones. These are the plain cheese pizza subs. You can get the pepperoni one. Normally I get the pepperoni. These are 95p. The pepperoni was the same price before, but the pepperoni is now £1.50. So for those, like, you know, 3 or 4 bits of pepperoni, because you're not going to get loads, they're charging 55p. That's half a packet. So I wasn't, you know, as I mentioned, I did forget the pepperoni. I was supposed to buy the pepperoni for the pizzas that Corey's gonna make, but also just to add on there because that's ridiculous. So yeah, I will only get the cheesy ones in this. This also was not supposed to be here. I mentioned before that in the yellow packet they do have, it's a thin crust pepperoni pizza. I bought that for Corey 2 weeks ago, I think, for the first time. He thoroughly enjoyed it. He says that you get more, you know, more flavours, sauce and stuff in it, and he really likes it. And that's the one he wanted. But they had absolutely none. So I've gone with the thick crust pepperoni pizza, and this is £1. And I guess when they get them in again, I'll have to try and do a bit of a stock up. Famous last words, eh? So that is my Asda haul. So that's it, another week done. I hope you enjoyed it. Didn't come up with many meal ideas in there, did I? I thought I had more meal ideas. Clearly not. I do have some meal ideas, but I think it's just things that are already in the freezer I want to try and get used up. I hope this haul was okay. I actually did have to record sections of it more than once because my brain and my mouth are not cooperating today, so I hope it didn't come out too bad. I know I'm overthinking it again. It's just a thing I'm in at the moment. I have to work on that. So yeah, another week done. Weather in England is rubbish. What else is going on? Not a lot that I know of. As I've mentioned before, I don't actually watch any TV or anything. I don't read newspapers. I don't get involved in what's going on in the outside world. So I hope everything's doing well out there. And that's it. As I said, my brain and my mouth are not cooperating and I can't really think of anything else to talk about. So I'm going to leave you with what I've produced today. I hope some of the prices have actually helped out because we really do need to shop around a bit, and sometimes just seeing some prices sometimes helps out a little bit, help you decide where you do or do not want to shop. I do think I need to do like maybe an Aldi again soon. Didn't really, like, as you see, no crisps or anything like that. We're still working on the ones I bought when I did go to Aldi, which I feel like was a few weeks ago now. With maybe halfway through the rubbish food that I bought then, because that's mostly what Aldi is about. Yeah, so I'm going to go now. I hope everything's going well for you. As always, sending out good vibes. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.